Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. My name is Shane and I'm Linda's husband. Today's video may be a little different as I am taking over for her. Earlier this week we had our newborn baby arrive, so she is in no shape or form to be up and down and working on these projects, so I'm filling in today. Before we get started, I just want to take a few moments here to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation to all the people that have subscribed to my wife's channel. Shout out to all the ones that have been there from the start. And I just want to give you guys a big thank you as you've been an awesome inspiration to us, and we hope that it's been the same to you in return. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to be working on 3 different faux mirror decor pieces. I know that it's been very difficult to find these at the Dollar Tree, so we actually came across them on Amazon. Around 2 years ago, my wife and I had made one large faux mirror wall decor piece, and everyone seemed to enjoy that, but we're having trouble finding them. So I'll leave the link here in the description box below if you want to order them. And the ones from the Dollar Tree were actually like 4 by 4 inches. These are a little bit bigger, about 1 to 2 inches larger, so it's going to actually take less to make any kind of piece that you want. The platform we used to glue down the faux mirror pieces to was actual foam board from the Dollar Tree, and you can actually just grab a permanent marker and just start tracing an outline of your design. You can copy here the design that I made or just come up with any idea that you want. So you would think that this foam board would be easy to cut with just a regular blade. That's what I was using. Midway as I was cutting, my wife came downstairs to get something to drink, and she kind of laughed at me and showed me that a butter knife would actually be more easier to cut the foam board, and indeed it was. So give that a shot. So I actually ended up measuring and cutting out 2 outlines here so I could hang up a pair of the design. Depending on how big you're going to want to make your piece, I would recommend using multiple foam boards as support, back-to-back glued. That way, it's not going to fold in half or bend real easy if you're trying to hang it up. For projects like this that really don't show glue, I would recommend using this glue here. It's called the Gorilla Glue, a construction adhesive. It literally dries within just minutes. So even if something's pretty heavy, if you give it about 20 minutes or so, you can already hang it up immediately after. That's how strong it is. So I'm here now just placing all the faux mirrors in place where I want them to be at. After the first faux mirror pieces had dried, I actually went back and kind of placed the other ones on top to see which would make the best design to kind of stand out a little bit more. So I placed 2 of them right in the middle. And to hang these up, we just use command strips. And here's a look at the first project finished. So this second project we're going to make here, guys, is a faux mirror box that you can use to put around your flowers, like your flower vases and whatnot. As you make your box, you want to make sure that your faux mirror corners align and are not, having big gaps. So I've gotten pretty close here to what the measurements need to be. So if you're going to cut out this same exact box using the same faux mirror pieces, these ones from Amazon are 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. So for 2 of the sides, I measured and cut 2 12-inch by 12-inch pieces. Now this next step is very important, that you get as close as you can to the exact measurement, so that way you don't have any gaps or spaces in between the faux mirror pieces. So for the other 2 sides, your measurement, you're going to be safe cutting anywhere from 11.5 inches to 11 and 10/16 of an inch, and then 12 inches on your length. For the 2 sides that had the width a little bit smaller than the longer 12-inch pieces, I actually doubled up on and glued them, so that way when I glue this piece here, there's something to glue it to. As you're gluing your box, it is up to you if you want to go ahead and start gluing some of the foam mirror pieces to see how well it aligns. I went ahead and did a few sides here, as you can see. Right here you can see how the two walls are parallel to each other. I actually doubled up on the foam board so I can glue the side to it. And with these measurements, the foam mirror corners actually line up pretty tight. And here's a look at the finished second project. The hot pink roses here are the ones that I got for my wife for her birthday, and the lighter pink roses are the ones I got for our newborn. My wife, my first daughter, and our newborn that was just born all have the same birthday in the same week. From here on out, this means we're really gonna have to party and make it count. So this next project here is a vase that I'm going to be making, and I actually purchased this foam board here at Target. This type of foam board they use in schools for state fair projects or any other kind of project actually ended up being very great to cut out due to the length of the vase. For the sides of the vase, you want to use the same measurements we used for the second project because they're going to line up the same way. The only measurement here that's going to be different is depending on how long you want your vase to be, so the length could end up being longer, but use the same width measurements as I showed before. You can place the foam mirror pieces onto the foam board to kind of see how tall you want your vase to be. For this one, I just used 5 pieces. Once you figured out how tall you want your vase to be, go ahead and make your cut against the width. To make sure you can glue your sides together, I cut out 2 smaller pieces of the smaller width sides that we can attach to. I glued them to the top and bottom of the sides. Here's a quick look at the vase, about 75% finished. You can kind of see how I glued the corners and sides together. And here's a quick look at the final finished project. What do you think, guys? This is how it turned out. A vase like this at Z Gallery would be hundreds of dollars, and we just made it for a fraction of the cost. Once you make this and your guests come over to your house and they see something like this, they better respect. Look at this piece, guys. I hope you all enjoyed today's content. If you did, guys, let's make my wife smile today big and smash that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.